Welcome back to the channel, Pokemaniacs. Today we're going through our Cinderace figure from Jazwares. Today we're going to be going over the overall paint quality of the figure. We'll do a thorough demonstration of the joints. We'll get into the overall posability, and then I'll give my overall thought on the figure at the end. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe for more Pokemon content. And let's take it down here to see our figure. We've got all of this in the box here. Looks like this wave is also going to include the Deoxys, which at time of filming is not released. We've got the Mega Charizard X, which is just on the other side of my table. The Cinderace, obviously, and it looks like Suicune is going to be making some sort of reappearance in this wave. So let's get him out of the box. Alright, so looking at the paint, like overall, like from this distance, the colors look really good. I think it's a sharp looking figure. I actually really like Cinderace. I know this generation was really controversial with the like furriness of all of the starters, but once you take a closer look at like its face, I'm actually surprised at how little bleed there is and like overspray on some of the paint there. There is just on, at least on mine, the nose has like, I don't know if that's a scuff or if it's like just the yellow paint coming down a little bit too far. I don't know, or maybe it's like an accent for like light, I don't know. I'm also seeing like, I can't stop seeing like the seams around its face, like right there and like right there, where like the ears and everything attaches. Like I don't know, I can't stop looking at that. And then underneath here on the chin, you can also see that seam where like the face is like kind of like cut in half where it attaches, which it's hidden, so I'm not too worried about that. And here on the back of the head, I'm not like too worried about those seams or anything like that, and most likely you're not going to be looking at the back of it, but also makes me realize how much Celebi and Cinderace, their head shape is very similar. The rest of the figure honestly is like pretty good, other than like this like torso joint right there. You can see that obviously. But the seams on the thighs, where they kind of come together, those are hidden pretty dang well. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Even on the bottom of the feet, the paws, I don't know. The coloring is really nice there. And then now noticing that we have like this S9 on there, which I've never noticed that marking on any other figure. But let me know if you've seen it somewhere else. Maybe I've just, my short-term memory, I don't know. And actually, now that I'm going back and look at the figure, it's like a little eyeliner on its left side, got a little messed up. So again, this could just be my figure, your figure, or ones you find out in the wild. Could be different. And if you do want to order this figure, I'll make sure to link it up here and down on the description for you, in case you want to pick that up. Now, taking a look at some of the joints, the ears, everything on its head, not movable, but the head does have some slight, that's as far over as it goes. Like, that's as far. Oh, I can kind of push it. I'm a little nervous too. The shoulder, as you can see, like right there, it makes contact. The shoulder things, it's limiting the mobility just a little bit, so you'll be able to get some slight left and right, but not much. Up and down, it's even worse. I can feel it moving, but it's negligible. Now for the arms, the shoulders, you can go up, down, but that's like as far as it really goes. It's just kind of like on those like 45-degree angles, which that's awkward. We're gonna put that back down. So you do get some mobility, I guess, there with the shoulder joint, but I don't know. I would kind of want more. There's a little bicep swivel here as well. Let's see if I can show that a little better. So that just spins it around 360 degrees. There's no limitation on that. On the elbow, we have some also very limited range of motion on the elbow. And then for whatever reason, we've got these little hinges on the paws, so you can go like that, and then that's as far back as that one goes. There's a little bit of rotation there, so I mean, again, there are these like little nubs, so like I don't know if it was necessary. I am noticing on its right shoulder, I cannot get this to go up. And like, I don't know, it makes me nervous to push it further. And then I was thinking maybe it's upside down, and like, I don't know, I can't get it to go down that way either. So I don't know, maybe that again might be my figure, but that's really weird that I can't get its right arm to go up and down. For the torso, you can hyperextend them backwards that far, and then going forward, you can get about right there. So you can like look down on his opponent, but I don't know, that one's kind of fun to me, that he can go that far backwards. There's no like left and right on the hips. There's no rotation there. Waist, I think it's the waist. But here on the hips, let me get these arms out of the way a little bit. You do get a little bit of Jane Fonda there, exercise on either side. But his right side, I don't know what it is. The right side, I can feel it like catching. It's grabbing a little bit. But yeah, it's left side. This one right here, totally smooth. That feels really good. In terms of going backwards, it can go about that far, and then going forwards, just a little baby kick, I guess, on both feet. Both of them go forward like that. So I don't know, especially for a Pokemon that's supposed to kick. And then like also supposed to be in this like iconic pose of it, like kneeling down and cheering. Like, I don't know, it concerns me, but we'll get into the knees and ankles here in just a sec. So for the knees, we do have just the slightest bit of inner and outer rotation like that, and then we do get a little bend in the knee, which I don't know if that's going to be enough to do some of the poses I'm hoping for, but let's. Can we get a little bit of forward flexibility there? But okay, so there's that on the other knee, just in case, because apparently I can't even move this one. There's a hinge there. I might just need to force it. I just really don't like it. Yeah, I had to force that. I do not like how hard I have to. Like, I'm not like a weak person, so like the fact that I have to like muscle that over so aggressively, like I don't know if that joint's just like that tight. I don't know. I feel like that's gonna cause problems down the line. But all right, down to the actual feet themselves. Trying to stabilize it so this way we don't get the knee rotation, but you get like the slightest rotation, like literally like 5 degrees of rotation. Let's try on the looser side of the figure. It's a little more apparent on that one, but still just very ever so slightly. And then for some reason we get no like flexion of the ankles. Like, it's just the side to side. There's no up down, there's no like this way. Like, I feel like that's a big miss for a Pokemon like this. So the joints leave me a little bit wanting. So I don't know, let's get into the actual poses. Let's actually try to pose this thing. So it does come with the traditional big plastic clear stand and like the joint arms like that. So let me put this together. Just stab that thing right there in the back of them. Boom, snaps in, and there we go. We got our figure up on a stand. All right, first pose, I'm trying to like mimic its like pyro kick type of a pose. It's kind of close, but I do wish that we got here in the torso that I could bend it up a little bit, but where he's just stiff. He's like always a straight line, and the leg too, I can't like get that to like come back as far as I would like it to really like get like a really good like bah, you know, like good kick, and like the no flexion on oh, there is a little bit right there that just appeared. I don't know, I swear that wasn't there when I was doing the ankles. Oh, okay, it's super tight right there. Maybe I was just choosing the wrong leg. So that helps a little bit, I guess, but still, would like the torso to like just come up just a little bit, and I think this pose could be even better than what we kind of have right now, because I feel like that gives it a little more life. So, fun fact, as I'm trying to do the like Cinderace cheer, like he just scored a goal, you know, he's like sliding on his knees. That's about as good as I could get it, which is a problem because these legs and knees, they just don't go back far enough. Like, so if I like was able to like bring them, I don't know. But when the torso is all the way back like that, this cannot plug into that hole like without it causing some issues. Like, that's as far back as you can go with the actual like stand for it, and that's very problematic. Like, you have an articulation point that's actually pretty dang good range of motion right there, at least front to back, and it completely erases the usability of the stand, or if you use the stand, it erases the usability of that whole joint. Like, I don't know. That to me seems like there was like a lack of forethought there. And now that I'm doing something different, the tail is just, it's always gonna be in the way. I wish there was just they should have, I don't know if there was like a different place that could have put the hole to like stick, I don't know. There's just, the limitations are kind of like, they're becoming very apparent. All right, I tried to find just like its normal battle stance where it's just kind of like standing in battle. So hopefully this, I think it looks pretty decent, like for what it is. I'm really kind of struggling to get some of these action shots with the limitation on the joints and the stand, which I guess that leads me into like the overall thought on the figure. This really kind of sucks because I love Cinderace. I think Cinderace is really cool. Score Bunny, one of my favorite Pokemon. but I don't know if this figure is really doing the Pokemon justice. So I'm glad I have the figure because, again, I'm a fan of the Pokemon, but if you're looking to pick up a good figure, I don't know if this is it. Which is, you know, counterintuitive because I should be trying to sell you on this figure. But I don't know. If you're not a Cinderace fan, I would definitely skip this figure. If you are a Cinderace fan, you're going to have to do this out of love and just kind of do what you can, like make the best out of it. Overall, I really do like the look, but just the joints, man, the lack of posability. Thank you guys so much for going through this review with me. Let me know any feedback, comments down in the comments. Do you like this figure? Do you hate this figure? Hit that like button if you like the content. Subscribe if you want more of it. Take care of each other out there, and I'll see you very soon on the next one.